Alright, so BLOGILATES just put out a new video and it is an ab challenge, and I actually really want to try it out because I feel like I got pretty strong abs. And this one is called Build Your Abs 15-Minute Ab Fit Test. Can you get through it all? Can I get through it all? We're gonna go see. Let's go see. Come suffer with me and
see if I can make it through this.
If you want to try it out, I'm gonna link the video in the description below. How strong are Allison's abs? Let's go see. Let's go see.
Okay.
So you can't hear that very well, but basically all of her videos tend to prepare you for this sort of challenge. So I'm feeling pretty ready, pretty pumped up, pretty confident. Let's see how much of a challenge this actually is compared to all of her little videos. So the first exercise was roll-ups. This one is actually pretty simple and a great exercise to warm up all of the abdominal muscles. This is an exercise that most anyone can do as long as they are able to keep their back flat and not cause strain to their lower back. Okay, are you ready? I'm ready. Number 2. All right, this one is going to be called the single leg stretch. You're just alternating legs and actually using those lower abs, but also getting a nice mobility stretch for your hamstrings. And I know you're wondering, how long did we do each exercise? Well, we did them each for about 50 seconds. And as you can see, not really having much trouble with this one, except my hamstrings are not the most flexible. All right, on to the third exercise. Let's go. Okay, this next exercise is kind of like a modified V-up in my opinion. Not too hard, works all of the abdominal muscles. And for this, I really wasn't having much trouble, but I felt like it was a little harder than the first couple. Can you tell by my body language, this next one is a little bit harder. But it is definitely one of my favorites because it actually works so many parts of my abs and literally leaves me feeling like I am going to have a six-pack. And the name of this wonderful exercise is Star Abs because you leave feeling like you have the body of a movie star. Haha, just kidding. It's because you look like a twinkling star in the beautiful sky. Okay guys, this is just a sign that I am doing great, still got lots of energy. Let's go. Okay, time for some double leg lifts. As you saw, I started putting my hands under my hips, but decided I wanted to do the harder version. If you want to protect your back, you can put your hands under your hips at your SI joint if you know what that is. And of course, I had to take the hard way around because this is a challenge and I want to challenge myself. So I wouldn't be proving to myself that I passed this fit test if I didn't make it as hard as possible. But as you can see, my legs still bend a little. That's because my hamstrings are not the most flexible like I mentioned earlier. So I'm doing my best, trying to keep those legs nice and straight. Can you tell I'm getting a little more tired here? But yeah, I'm still ready for the next exercise. Here we go. Okay, this one is called single leg drop, and again, I'm having trouble keeping my legs straight because those hamstrings are gosh darn so tight from running. But overall, this exercise is not too bad, but you can tell I'm getting a little bit more tired at this point. Oh my gosh, it's my favorite one, the flutter kicks, and you can also turn it into a helicopter. I'm kind of crazy. I really like abs, so I really won't complain much, but this one is really like a medium level abdominal exercise for me, so I'm still going strong, losing a little bit of endurance, but pushing through. This one was definitely the most awkward. I don't think I was very good at it. It wasn't too challenging, but I probably wasn't doing it totally correct. And this one is called the windmill. Again, you guys probably think I'm pretty crazy, but I really love abs. And the jackknife, which is this exercise, is literally one of my favorites. So I feel like I'm on cloud 9 right now, especially because it is one of my favorites, so it mentally helped me recover. Okay, we're finally getting into something I really don't like. This one is called the cheerleader L. There are 2 reasons I really don't like this exercise. Number 1, I can't straighten the leg that's up because my hamstring, yeah, like I said, so tight. The other reason I don't like it is because I like to continually move, so this is a static exercise, and so it just like takes everything in me to stay still. But you know, you gotta be positive, and remember the saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Yep, smile it out. Okay, we are a little over halfway and I honestly feel like it's not as hard as I thought it was going to be. So now we are doing butterfly crunches. These aren't too difficult, but as you can see, I don't have much hip mobility, so the positioning into the butterfly wasn't the most correct, but that is okay, because I still got a good ab workout with this exercise. Okay, so another butterfly exercise. This one is an actual sit-up, and it is called a butterfly sit-up. Definitely engages a little bit more of your abdominals, and I feel like it was a little more challenging than the crunches, but again, look at that hip mobility, not too good. I blame the running. I don't know about you, but for me, an ab challenge cannot be an ab challenge without the reverse crunch. This one is a classic. At this point, I wasn't expecting this exercise because I'm actually not a fan. This one is called the corkscrew, and I really don't like being on my elbows, but it is a challenge and it's great for your abs, so I shouldn't complain. And I might add that it was a good one to put towards the end because that makes the challenge even harder. Okay, guess what? There's only one left, and can you guess what it is by what I'm doing? Yes, it is the plank. We're gonna hold it for 50 seconds and then the challenge is complete. Can Allison finish the last exercise? That is the question.
3, 2, 1, and
she did it. She finished the ab fit challenge and she was a success. Look at her, she's bowing for her audience. And she bows again just to prove that she completed it successfully. Congratulations, Allison. It started pouring during the ab challenge, so I thought I would kind of come outside and give you a little review. So overall, that ab workout really wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be, probably because I've been doing BLOGILATES for so long, so it was just kind of a bunch of her different exercises put together. I was kind of like a little nervous, but it ended up being like,
I mean, it wasn't easy,
but it wasn't hard. It was a great workout. So if you are looking for a good ab workout to really fine tune those abs and also strengthen that deeper core, check out BLOGILATES. All of her videos are
freaking amazing.
And I feel like I've built a stronger core base from BLOGILATES more than any other ab program I've ever done. I used to just come up with my own exercises. You don't have to think about the ab workout, you can just go and do. So check out her workouts. I highly, highly recommend pretty much all of them. She definitely has videos for beginners all the way up to advanced. And also, if you just want to try out this little fit challenge and see where you're at as far as abs, go ahead and do so. It will kind of give you a baseline of where you're at as far as ab/core strength. If you like this sort of video, comment below because I can do more where I kind of go through someone else's workout and kind of review it. Cassie Ho, BLOGILATES is definitely my favorite gal for abs and even glutes. She does full body workouts too. I hope you enjoyed this little review. Get that six-pack for summer. What up, guys? It is the next day and I just got home from work. I got home a little earlier than usual and I want a little high protein snack. So I'm gonna actually make myself some scrambled eggs. I hope you enjoyed that little ab challenge because I've been trying to up my abs, increase the amount of days that I do ab work because, you know, I'm increasing my protein. So gotta do both together to get that six-pack for summer. And I went to the cupboard and all I could find was carbs, chips, pretzels, little cookies. So a girl's gotta have her protein. So I'm gonna go ahead and make some delicious scrambled
eggs,
and I have a little avocado to put on top. So I got my afternoon snack. This looks amazing, and instead of the avocado, I actually used one of my Parmesan avocado chips from the TikTok video that I recently posted. Go ahead, check that video out and try making them. Super easy, super delicious. They go with like anything. They kind of have like an Italian-y vibe to them. I thought they would be good because as you saw, the avocado that I had in the fridge, it kind of went bad, so I didn't want to risk it with that. We got a different form of avocado here. And with my scrambled eggs, I always do 1 full egg along with some egg whites. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this delicious post-lunch snack, get my protein in, and then I'm gonna talk to you guys about something that's going on right now, but also something I can give you guys all advice on. So let's dig in. Okay, I just finished my scrambled eggs and they were super delicious, healthy, high protein, everything you want to build that muscle. Anywho, I just wanted to talk to you guys quickly about setbacks. So recently I got a new pair of running shoes and made the mistake of not loosening up the laces before I went out on a run. So after those 3 miles, it was only an easy 3 miles in the grass, I felt a little pain on the top of my foot. It kind of reminded me of last year when kind of the same thing happened, and I didn't realize that it was actually going to be an injury if I didn't rest it, which I thought it was better when I basically caused an injury that took me a month just to start back running on the grass 5-10 minutes, which I ended up building back in about a month and then slowly up from there. Anyhow, I've been pretty upset about it, been on the bike, you know, not the same as running outside, and I literally have been doing so well with running. I've actually increased my mileage, I'm running increased elevation, I feel just so strong. And so it's super frustrating when something you don't expect happens. I always try to learn a lesson when things like this happen. So the lesson to be learned here was make sure that when you get new shoes, you loosen up the laces, because it's crazy how just having too tight of laces can strain the tendons on the top of your foot. Also, sometimes our body is just yelling at us, take a break. I don't know what he's doing up there. Taking a break could be good for us, so maybe it happened for a reason. I'm just hoping this injury does not last more than 2 weeks. I'm resting it, icing, taking Advil, trying to cross train, keep up my stretching and all my strengthening. And overall, I feel like if I can keep myself in decent shape doing that cross training, I will be pretty much close to where I was before I stopped. So sometimes when you have a setback, you have to take it and turn it into something positive and decide, okay, what did I learn from this? I'm gonna keep working my tail off, cross training, keeping up on everything that I can do, being grateful that I actually can do any sort of cardio workout, because I had 2 years where I couldn't do anything and I was just kind of in limbo trying to figure out what was wrong with me. So just being able to cross train is definitely a blessing. I have so much more knowledge from past injuries because I took those even though they were very difficult and learned some lessons and have been applying it to my life ever since. You can't always be on a high with working out or training or whatever sort of fitness activity that you are most interested in. You kind of have to always have it in the back of your mind, a backup plan and what you're gonna want to do if an injury happens. Another thing was like when the gym closed, I ended up buying a spin bike, so I had something to do cross training on, which I am grateful I have it still for today's sake. Don't expect the worst, keep being positive and expecting the best, but if something bad happens, whether it be burnout, an injury, or just getting sick, make sure to be positive and have another option to take as far as your training goes. So I hope you enjoyed this little bit of advice. I just thought I would share it because it's something I'm going through right now. I'm hoping to be able to get back to running soon, hopefully this weekend, but I'm gonna listen to my body and see how I feel and maybe even just start with a basic easy grass run to test it out. And I highly advise you to always have a little backup plan in your head so that mentally you can be stable and happy and positive.
Just wanted to end this video on a positive note. This is a race I did in February and I actually got second place. So stay hyped, keep up on your goals, don't give up even if there's a setback. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and follow my Instagram.